So that leads us to the second bike. Both from the same place. They weren't the original owner, I don't think. They got it from somewhere, both of them from another farm. I deemed this one to be the lesser of the two bikes, so it's worse than it looks at the moment because I've picked a few bits and pieces off it for the other bike. This one I think has been left laying on its side under some pine trees. It's totally full of like pine needles. The airbox was full of mouse turds, lots of insects, lots of spiders and wetters and things in that one. Pretty much all the bits are there. Like I've got the fender, I've got the rack, bits off the handlebar, exhaust and stuff. It's just going to be missing the side covers, and I don't have any indicator lenses for this bike, but they are fairly cheap. But because these are both farm bikes, they don't really need indicators, so I might leave those off. What else is on this one? Tachometer's broken. There's no speedo cable. If it's anything like the last one, it will need wheel bearings. So I've got a set of wheel bearings, I've got a set of brakes, brake shoes in case I need those for this. Carburetor. These both have been messed with. You see it's got a choke cable here, and they're both seized from sitting out in the weather. So what old mate's done is he's pulled the lever off the side of the carburetor. The lever presses on another which operates the choke butterfly. It's got a spring in it, so it's naturally held down. When you pull the cable it moves up, and that closes the choke, the butterfly. Because those are seized up, what they've done is they've pulled the lever off and lost all the bits, so the spring and stuff. But the butterfly itself has a spring built into it, and when you get rid of the lever, the spring closes the choke, so the choke is permanently stuck on, and these bikes were running, barely running, really smoky. This one I couldn't really get going. It would run for a second off some ether, so I think there's some other fuel delivery problem with that one. But it's part of why I finished out of the bike first. It was running but really smoky, but it would sit there and idle. So I think the engines are actually fine on these. It's just that they mess with the choke, and then it didn't just ran like shit after that. So hopefully not anything else wrong with that one, I don't think. They're both the same age, but this one's had a bit of a harder life. So yeah, so I need a new choke cable. I'll also have to sort something out for that car, but we'll need a rebuild, and also some kind of linkage made up for the choke so it actually works. A replacement carb is like $30 off AliExpress. So I mean, if I can build a lever in less than an hour, well, maybe that's alright. Yeah, it's got the rack, it's got all the keys and everything, handlebars. I need a front brake cable, they're both seized up. Throttle cable on this one I think was, yeah, pretty sticky, just pins open, right? So I might need a new throttle cable, see if I clean that one out. Possibly needs, it's got those press-in brake and clutch, at the brake light and the clutch bypass switch there. These you got to hold the clutch on to start, so I'll see if that one was alright. Otherwise I was just jump starting them, or straight off the power straight to the starter motor. But yeah, this one's not too bad. The black paint seems to suffer on these Jialing bikes a lot, so I'll probably spray some black zinc on there. There's all the mouse turds in the air filter. It's missing the side cover, all the chain sprocket cover off the side of the engine there. It looks like it's caught the chain, spat the chain, smashed it, and there's a big blob of silicone there in the crankcase, so it may well be holding the oil in there. I took the spark plug out of this one for the other bike. What else? I took the side stands off as well to put two on that other bike, but there's side stands laying around from the various piles of bikes in here. Some of them are supposed to not be here, but it's now, we're under a couple of weeks of lockdown, another couple of weeks coming, so they're stuck in here and I have no space. I was foolish enough to offer my other storage space to someone else months ago, and it's still full of shit. So now my shed is full of shit instead of that other shed, but never mind. Yeah, so these bikes are a copy or a clone of the Honda XL, I think it is. They look pretty similar from the side if you put them two together. They're not identical. Jialing apparently is like the official factory that was making them with Honda, some sort of deal for a long time. Copy of a Honda engine as well, I think. Fortunately, lots of parts are cheap. $2 for a carb kit. Cables are like $7 or something, and they had a new clutch cable as well. That one was seized up. So it looks like crap. It'll hopefully clean up a little bit. Yeah, let's get into it.